Sonny, we're going to taxi out to the runway here. Okay. And then we're going to go down, and then turn around, and then do our takeoff. Okay? Are you all set?
Yeah. Yeah.
Once we do our takeoff, I'll ask you again if you're ready to go.
Okay.
And then sterile cockpit until we get up high, okay?
Okay.
Muskoka traffic, Juliet Kilo Whiskey is backtracking 18 for departure southbound.
So for this takeoff, I decide again to do a soft field takeoff, even though it's less than a soft field condition. But I'm just enjoying letting the airplane take off when it's good and ready to fly. It's getting me a better feel for when the airplane is ready to depart. So again, what we do for this takeoff is we come up to full power. We go from having the tail wheel pinned right down with full aft stick to coming up with full power and then neutralizing the stick, letting the airplane get itself airborne, and then releasing that back pressure and bringing the control column forward to get it down into ground effect for the acceleration. So you can see how we start rolling here, and I don't know, what is it, 400 feet, you think, before this airplane takes off? Check this out. Airborne. And now you just ease it back down into ground effect. Watch the acceleration. Once you get past your best angle of climb, best rate of climb, you can just let that nose pitch up and it starts to climb out really nicely. Here's the view from inside the cockpit. So now if you see my left hand, I'll start to bring that throttle to full forward here in a second. There it goes up to full power. Now just trying to keep the control column neutral. And you'll see when the airplane gets airborne here in just a second, right about there. Airplane gets airborne, ease the control column forward, just to keep it down in the ground effect, and off we go. That's how much input it takes to keep control of that airplane. So once we get airborne here, first thing I do is let my daughter fly the airplane and give her first flight lesson. I show her my hands just to make her believe that she's flying the airplane. I grab her phone to take some video so that she can show her friends, because they might not believe that her dad took her flying, and then on top of that her dad let her fly the airplane. And just like the flight with my other daughter, she did a really amazing job keeping the airplane nice and straight and level, had a good feel for pitch, knew when we were turning or climbing or descending, and knew how to make the corrections. So that was a really fun part of the flight. You can see the smile on my face there, just watching my daughter fly the airplane. And it was just a gorgeous, gorgeous day. Thus the title of the movie here. It was an absolutely perfect day for aviating. Unlimited visibilities, no ceilings to speak of, not much of a bump in the sky either. Look at how pretty steady this airplane is, even at low level here in the climb out. Very little turbulence. And then because we were flying near that setting sun, here's what it looked like once the sun started to set and started to light up the airplane. I actually kind of like this view of the airplane because you can't see all the terrible paint. Makes it actually look like it's not pushing 80 years old, but just a fantastic day for a fantastic flight.
Greenbank traffic, Juliet Kilo Whiskey is coming up overhead the field, joining the right-hand pattern for runway 16 landing, Greenbank.
Oh, I see a few planes.
Yep, that's where we're going to end up. Greenbank traffic, Juliet Kilo Whiskey is turning right down when runway 16 will stop. Okay, so we'll go sterile cockpit now, okay, honey?
Okay.
Greenbank traffic, Juliet Kilo Whiskey, right base runway 16 full stop. Greenbank.
Here I'm just going to turn down the sound of the audio so that you could hear the sound of the wind decelerating. You can hear a plane decelerating as we turn base. Check it out, sounds pretty cool.
Greenbank traffic, Juliet Kilo Whiskey is turning final runway 16 full stop, Greenbank. Greenbank traffic, Juliet Kilo Whiskey is backtracking runway 16.
So that wraps up the end of a absolutely perfect flight. And I set the camera up on this angle because I was just hoping that that setting sun would bounce off the side of the airplane and really light it up. It didn't really do justice to how gorgeous the sky was wrapping up that day. And as you can see by the 15-year-old actions of my 15-year-old daughter, she was not at all anxious about her flight. She had a great time. She said to me, "Now I get why you like flying so much, Dad." She just had an amazing time. So she's having fun, making fun of me behind the camera because she knew it would make it to the video here. So God love her for it, and really enjoyed this flight, and that's why I posted this video. Hope you enjoyed it too. Thanks for watching, and thanks for flying with Frank.